You guys ready for this one? Hello, welcome to Swiss Watch Guy, welcome to another review. Today on the channel we have something really special. It's an object we never featured before. As you know, and you might have seen from my previous videos, I like to collect art, sculptures. I like also beautiful pens and different, design elements, not only wristwatches. So today we're going to talk about something similar, something that's really up my avenue. We're going to talk about a table clock. And not just any table clock. Today we're going to talk about the Around 5 Sculpture of Time clock, which I'm super excited to present to you guys. Let's unbox this thing together. Let's look at the packaging first, because I think it's really nice and badass. On the side, you get a first hint of what the design might look like. So, really special. Then we've got some instructions here, how to basically start and set it up. You see how to use the clock. I'm going to show you, of course, on the object itself. So let's see how we open this. Here we go. Let's leave this here. And oh, nice. The box actually has got a nice touch to it. You can even hear it sing. Let's open this bad boy up. Oh, damn. This is nice. Let's turn this one around, so you guys can see it clearly. Now this is a clock, huh? Cool, I also see there's like a little picture here with the clock on it, with a nice personal note. Let's take the clock out. It's really well packaged, I gotta say, and it feels heavier. This is quality stuff, directly from Switzerland. This beautiful sculpture of time was created by Antoine Lorotte and Philippe Vallat, both living in Switzerland. One of them is a designer and one of them is an engineer. Antoine is more of the engineering spirit behind this brand, and Philippe is the design essence. Antoine is the founder of A5-01, which is an engineering company which started in 2002. So they have a lot of experience with multiple brands across all industries. Both of them even won a Red Dot Design Award. Usually they work on other brands' projects, aka their clients, but this is, I think, the first product they created in-house to produce, manufacture, assemble, and sell themselves. For the OG Instagram people, you might remember the most expensive cigar humidor ever built. It was the $1 million Swiss franc cigar humidor made for Imperiale Genève. That was actually developed and created by the guys at A5-01, aka Mr. Antoine Lorotte. So what they created here is a linear movement, a linear time-telling indication. The idea behind the design is, in the middle you can see the straight line. This mimics the horizon. And this hill mimics when the sun goes up, and this valley shows you when the sun goes down. That's why the numbers go from 6, 12, 6 o'clock, and then midnight and 6 in the morning. And then you might ask yourself, if this is the end, how do you read the time, or how does this sail here move? As you can see, we got a beautiful sail-shaped minute or time indication, which moves linearly next to the hours. The motor is actually very quiet. That's also a specialty of A5-01, and the engineering behind this is just amazing. The base of this clock is made out of aluminium and is then anodized and blackened. It's brushed, and the edges and everything is just gorgeously made. It stands on 4 rubber legs, which again are, as everything else, assembled in Switzerland. On the bottom you have the slot where you put in the batteries, so like it says here, just push it in and slide to open. This clock takes 5 AA batteries, and the power reserve, so to speak, like I used to from wristwatches, is about 1 year. You have also 2 buttons here with which you can set up the time, and that's it. It's very minimalistic and simple and easy to use. With the minus, you go backwards in time, and with the plus, you go forwards. I mean, it's pretty straightforward here. This sail indicates the time, and each time when you press on either plus or minus, you move the clock for 1 minute. So let's now set the time on the clock, and I'm going to use my wristwatch as a reference. So on the Joker watch, it's now 4 o'clock in the afternoon and 45 minutes. This clock has 2 options. You can either jump for each minute when you press the button once, or if you hold the button plus or minus just for 1 second, it actually jumps for 1 hour ahead. So now we have 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11, 12 o'clock, as you can see. Now we need 4 more. Here we go. So I have 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go to 5 o'clock. And then let's go back 15 times with the minus button here, because it's just quicker. So again, each time you press, it's 1 minute. That's it. Now the time is set and you don't have to worry about it for about another year. What I think is super cool as well is when you come to the end, and let's do this now, you'll see that the sail will retrograde back to the beginning. It's something we are used to seeing in wristwatches, but I never seen it on a big object like this. By the way, all the silver parts and the sail as well are made out of aluminium, like the bases, and are beautifully horizontal brushed. So now we are at the end of the line. What's gonna happen now? Like I said, it's gonna retrograde. Super cool. This sail reminds me of, sailing boats, or maybe if you're from Dubai, this might remind you of the Burj Al Arab. So now, as you can see, it reset it back to 6 in the morning, and it's gonna start the journey again. Sunrise, sunset. The stepper motor which is inside was actually developed by A5 themselves. It's not a technology they outsourced, which again shows you the engineering part of Antoine Dorot and his team. The precision is plus minus 2 seconds a day, and the weight of this is actually 1.92 kilograms. It feels very significant and well built, and you're not gonna break it easily. I can't wait to find a nice spot in my apartment or the studio for this. This is both a clock, so you can read the time on it, but also a sculpture. The dimensions of this clock are also very nice. It's not too big and not too small. So the height is 13.3 centimeters, the length is 49 centimeters, and the width of the clock is 8 centimeters. Again, a substantial size, so it's gonna take a prominent spot in your home or at your workplace. This exact model, which has the black base and the brushed silver aluminium on the top, is unfortunately sold out already. But don't worry, they have many other versions available. This video is made in partnership with A5, so I put the links in the description. Check them out, see which models you like the most, because you have a lot of options. You have, for example, the natural brushed brass, the black anodized brushed aluminium, the natural polished brass, that's the one I like a lot. You have the natural brushed aluminium tiles, and there's one which is covered in gold leaves, a process which took a lot of time to create, and I think it's just gorgeous. What's also cool is that you have a piece of art option that's basically a sculpture, and you can put it in your gallery. And for each sculpture of time, you can also buy an additional frame to hang it on your wall. The prices start at 2,300 Swiss francs, but go check them out on the website. If you've got any questions regarding shipping or pricing or materials, leave a comment down below, and I'm gonna make sure that the owners actually see them and respond to you guys. And just to put a big emphasis on this again, this is all made in Switzerland, in the region where watches are usually built, around Lausanne, Neuchâtel and Le Locle. From the concept, the design, the engineering, manufacturing, as well as assembly. And like we're used to seeing watches, you can also read that it says it's Swiss made. For the fun of it, let's just check out how the retrograde movement moves again. This is really pleasing to observe how it slowly makes its progress. Now we're at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Now it's getting dark. We approached midnight. And now we're slowly waking up. It's again 6 in the morning. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about this clock, and also if you want to see more content like this in the future. Also let me know which model would you choose. Give A5 a follow on the YouTube and Instagram account. I'm going to put the links in the description. It would mean a lot to me. And Antoine and Philippe, great job on this masterpiece. I really think it's something that you're going to develop in the future. 2 more versions, which I can't wait to see. On the side we have a small photo of a watch review next time on the channel. If you know which one this is, and just a small hint, we had this brand on the channel before, leave a comment down below and maybe you'll guess right this time. Leave a like and subscribe, it really helps me out a lot to grow the channel. Now we are nearing the 20,000 mark, which I'm super excited about and super grateful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.